development, and it is a general redevelopment, I guess, of the whole of the Tokoroa CBD, but stage one is Leaf Place. So we do have the bigger picture in it, and where you've identified O'Sullivan Drive is actually part of the entry, looking at moving down that area. So that certainly is in a later stage. And I want to thank you for your comments about the toilets as well. Appreciate those. Oh, and I think the last thing, I don't know if you were here when His Worship did announce that it's 80 kilometres, it's going to be 80 kilometres up at Tornills Road going north. So we're going to do 60, 80, 100, because I know that was always a concern.
And that will also send the sign out a little further for the southbound traffic.
Yeah, true.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought that in one of the papers, which was responses to FAQs, that O'Sullivan Drive entry signs would be taken away. And that's not pointed to town.
I think there would be that town centre sign that is sitting there is misleading to people. We need to do that better, because they come into there and instead of coming along, rather than they take off into the hinterland and suddenly wonder. But
well, they get countdown.
And that means they can see countdown, and then they can tour of Tokoroa and wonder where it is. So that's
Thank you. I would agree that that's probably better up at Swanston Street.
Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah, that sign there is a bit misleading. And
Your Worship, staff have been instructed to make that sign away. In fact, I'm hoping it's gone.
Yeah, we think it might have gone, but okay, something. It will be a sentimental thing that's been there a long time. I thank you, and yes, we will be deliberating, and if you come earlier, we will be coming through the submissions, we'll be coming through what to do, and of course, we'll look at constituting a working party to take things on so that the world can keep moving.
Yes, because at the moment I'm quite unhappy with the Leaf Place project as it's being presented. I disagree with the parking that is going, the open space when we're possibly likely to have that open space, as you say, beside the youth park, and I think that would probably serve a better purpose.
I thank you.
Thank you for listening.
I see Mr. Bryant and Mr. Sullivan sitting out there. Come forward, and we have both. And Mr. Sullivan, then when you finish, we'll put you over there and you get sit here as part of the working party. Welcome, gentlemen. You have your 15 minutes. 15 minutes to speak, 5 minutes if there's going to be any talk. We have, of course, your submission. You'd like to speak to that. It's nice to have people saying nice things.
Sorry. So as a group, we got all Leaf Place business stakeholders together and discussed the concept plans that the council had put out. And at the end of a pretty vigorous and exciting meeting, by the end of it, we actually came up with another plan, which you might have at the back of your submission, and some reasons that we were a little concerned about the concepts that were presented by the council or the architects who was presenting the parcels. And the concerns stemmed around the flow of the traffic, which was not to change the flow that happens right now, which is pretty simple and very effective traffic flow around our area and joins into Bridge Street and Swanston Street arterial routes perfectly well, and so we didn't want to see a lot of change to the flow. We had a long and vigorous discussion around parking, and I know there's been a lot of discussion in the submissions that I've read, but we went back a long way and we did a little survey ourselves and counted the residual parking that happens all day, every day in our area, and it was quite surprising that by 7:15 there's actually there was 15 to 20 cars there every day, that are not in the retail sector, but are people that are parking there to get picked up to work elsewhere. And by 9 o'clock, 3 days in a row, there's 30 cars sitting there. So we sort of come to the conclusion ourselves that maybe we could lose a bit of parking with a change of culture around who parks here and how long they park there and how the area is released. But basically the plan that we came up with still has a central hub, which was the guts of the council's concept, but we put it all elongated it right through the hub just by making the hub longer and keeping the traffic flow. Tim's going to talk around the details that we sort of discussed, and maybe they could be taken into account by the council and the working party as things get on. We're keen to keep the buses there. We understand that the buses are not concrete in their future. They can come and go at the whim of somebody in the head office that has nothing to do with us, but they are pretty important to our area. We feel we should try and accommodate them to a degree without going out of our way, that create a bit of vibrancy around the CBD and our Link Place area, and businesses do prosper mainly the food outlets, but as a clothing outlet we get lucky every now and again as well. So that was our thoughts around the buses, and then we also had thoughts around the State Highway 1, which I realise will be a transit issue, but I'm sure council have hours to talk to transit. So I'm sort of running out of things to say without getting into detail. Tim will just fill in how our concept plan, and obviously it is like the council presented as a concept plan. There will be traffic issues that we've got no idea about, and traffic engineers will be able to tell us what would work and what could be changed around what we're thinking. But Tim's the man around how it all works. He really wrote the little diagram.
Thank you. Good afternoon, folks. With the submission, we're retailers. Our job is to sell stuff. And we like good shop windows, and we know that our shop windows are our best advertising. Nothing will compete with a good shop window. And I've always got the same about Tokoroa, that we need a good shop window. We've lost a lot of infrastructure in our shopping, and there's a number of items that need purchasing that we've got to go out of town for. Love to see that come back. We can't afford to lose what we've got. I think it's very important. Leaf Place has always worked. Why fits what's working? But certainly, this whole project has challenged me and got me quite excited about what could happen. So if we have a look at this particular project as being a shop window for the town, and I've always said, I think many of your council have heard me say that too, if Joe Blogs comes along and he's going to manage a business and his wife comes along and says, what's the shopping like? What's the town look like? Is she going to say, I'm here or I'm out of here? And you certainly need to encourage businesses to bring more people in. So I think we're fighting some of those things that cause people to go elsewhere for their living. However, I think that can be changed, and always the optimist. So I'm thinking that the proposal, if you have a look at that picture that I presented, have you got a copy of that? European style. I mean, imagine any form of that type of thing going on. I believe that the concept that we've put up actually fixes a lot of the problems, and it could be something that is unique to towns in Tokoroa. We have an amazing drive-through appeal with that type of concept. We still have free flow parking. We believe as retailers and landlords that we need that free flow parking. The issues with not having free flow parking is it just doesn't work. People don't want to. We're not in Auckland where they're used to having to go to a parking building or Hamilton and then walk to wherever they go. If they don't stop straight away, have the opportunity to park easily, they just simply move on. And I think we're thinking of Pokeno. Te Puke's another one. Cambridge was an issue for us. We often stop there for a meal. When we're driving through, take my dad to the hospital, or whatever it might be, we would often stop for a meal. Now you're on the motorway, you go, it's too hard, we're zooming along, it's a really nice motorway, you don't pull off. The reality is you don't pull off. And so if we stuff up what the free flow parking that we've got now, I just believe that people will just drive on. So if we've got something that's artistic and imaginative, canopies setting a dry space for things like markets, if you have a look at the plan here, along the centre, where the eyesight was, the toilets were, you can make that road and edge a lot thinner, you can gain a whole lot more parking. If you have a look at the plan there, buses, if they're going north, there's a place to park. If there's another bus there, they can come around the corner and park in the south bay. So you can fit 3, possibly 4 buses along there, and you still get that flow through. And as Larry's mentioned, it's very important, particularly to our foodies and for the likes of people selling batteries or quick things that people can rush in and grab from shops along the place there. The central area, we've gained something like 10 metres, 8 to 10 metres width.